Stage 49 contains the tailgate and the Toyota logo. The first thing to do on this stage is to fit the logo into these two holes here. One is slightly larger than the other one, so you fit the larger post of the logo into the large hole. You may need some super glue to fit this in place if your pins are a little bit loose. So just press that into place like that. Stage 49 continues with adding the chassis panel to the actual chassis of the car. The first thing you need to do is to remove this spacer bar here with some cutters. So just cut that out like this. If you end up with any rough edges inside there, you can just gently trim these out with a craft knife until they're smooth. Take the chassis and then slide the chassis plate into position onto the chassis. It should just drop down onto the chassis, and then these two suspension springs should come through the gaps, and it should fit evenly. Then turn the chassis over like this, and then you'll see there are 10 screw holes that need to line up with the chassis frame, and you're going to be securing this plate with 10 type CC screws. The exact order will be in the instructions. Here you can see all 10 screws are loosely fitted in place now, and it's these two here, these two, these two, these two, and then there's two more here. When they're all loosely fitted in place, you can then go around and tighten them up in the order suggested in the instructions. When you've got all your 10 screws tightened up, the chassis should be firmly in place then, like this. And the next stage then is to take some tweezers and insert the brake hoses on both the rear wheels into the hole in the wheel well. So you just grab it with the tweezers and then just try and fit it into the hole, and that's how it should look when it's in place. And just do that on both sides. Finally, for stage 49, take the silencers from a previous stage and just fit these into these holes here. You'll see that the large post will go into this gap here, and the other post will line up with this hole here for the screw. So just place those there and press them down over the ends of the exhaust pipe there. Then you should secure those into place with some masking tape temporarily. Turn the chassis over again. And now you're going to secure these two silencers on in these two holes here with two type H screws. Then when these screws are tightened up, you can turn the assembly over and remove the masking tape. And then that completes stage 49.